but I feel like it's right to express gratitude to him and recognize him for so tirelessly pouring into each and every one of our businesses and into each of us as individuals. We appreciate you so much. Justin, thank you for being with us. And you guys, Justin has another obligation this evening, so he's going to pop off after recognition so that he can scoot along in his schedule. But we thank you so much for making time for us tonight, Justin.
Oh, Ash, what an honor to be on with you. Thank you so much for your sweet introduction. Also wanted to start by welcoming each of you to our Zoom tonight. Guys, this is a special group of people because you've all kind of raised your hands and said, hey, I want to do more and become more and really take my game to the next level. And I'm so grateful for Ashley, Brianna, Dina, and Mary specifically, because they've done a ton to help us kind of get all of this organized and do those weekly promotions and a ton of the work that they do in the chat. So if you guys wouldn't mind, in our chat, in our 90-day chat on Facebook, I would encourage you guys to go in there and give Ashley and Dina and Mary and Brianna some serious love for all the work they're kind of doing behind the scenes to make us all look like we know what we're doing and recognize us and make us feel special. So, okay, let's do this. We have a big list tonight, and I love that about what we have to cover. So I'm so excited to be able to go through some different sections of recognition. And I want to give a huge shout out to every single person that's going to hear their name called tonight. So if you hear your name called, I want to give you a special, huge shout out of recognition. You always want to be where the leaders are. And this is the leaderboard that we're calling out tonight. Now, if you're hearing this and for some reason you didn't get your name called, I want to really congratulate you for being here tonight, because it's easy to make a commitment when the emotion level's high. It's not so easy to stick to the commitment when the emotional level goes down a little bit. And so the fact that you're still here, you're still cheering everybody else on, you're still supporting everybody else, and you're still investing in your goals, your dreams, your future. And remember, it's not over until I win. We're only 30 days in. So guys, we have a long ways to go with what we're going to do in this transformation, this 90-day run. So okay, I'm unmuted. I was muted, now I'm unmuted. Okay, my bad. All right, let's see if I can do this. We'll start walking through this with you guys. So first of all, let's start with anyone that signed up a new social marketer. So everybody, this is people who signed up or brought in a new social marketer, shared the vision of where we're going, shared the vision of how they could mentor and help. So number one is Paige Bingham. Great job, Paige. Tina Hux. And by the way, if I mispronounce any of your names, I am so sorry. I'm going to do my very, very best. Connie Thompson. Dina Peacock, Lori Sharp, Lindy Gibbs, Ralph, I'm not even going to try your last name, brother. You know I love you, but I'm not even going to try it. And then Amy Taylor as well. So let's give a big shout out to all of those guys. Virtual high five, virtual class. We love you guys. Huge, huge high fives running down the aisle. Great job. Okay, next. This is the list of people who completed their tracker. You want to always do your best thinking on paper. You don't want to leave it to your memory. And so these are people that wrote down their goals, wrote down their strategies, and are doing their best thinking on paper. I'm going to encourage each one of you, if you haven't filled out your tracker, to go fill it out. No question about it. And then also, all of you whose names I'm about to read, I'm going to encourage you to go back to that tracker and do a progress report. It's plan, do, review. And so you go back and you say, okay, what could I have done better? What can I do better next time? Where am I at on my goals? Okay. So on this one, we have Amber Coleman, Benji Foley, Lee, Ed Miston, do my best, Shannon Spots, Paige Bingham, Missy Carey, Dina Peacock, Lori Sharp, Holly, oh my goodness. Holly, I know I'm going to mess this one up. I think it's Kinneal. I missed that up, sorry. Shannon Rhodes, Denise, Mick Elhaney, Carolina Oxley, Laura McGee, Donna Treadaway, Deanna Sanders, Donna Ross, Angie Worley, Rosa Carter, Sue Hansen, Tina Hux, Shauna Rothis, I believe it is, Patty Hendricks, Connie Thompson, Lindy Gibbs, Ashley Ellison, Cheryl Wentz, I believe, Brianna Michael, Ralph, love you, James, and Concietta, and again, I'm not even trying to pronounce your last name, and then Amy Taylor. So let's give them a big virtual high five, guys. So that is everyone that filled out their great job. We love you guys. Seriously, well done. Amazing work. Everyone give them some love. Let me also share something with you guys about recognition. Recognition is very, very, very interesting. I tell people when I used to sit at the events and I wasn't getting recognized. Everybody else was crossing the stage. Everybody else seems like they were so happy. And here I was just like, oh boy, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep doing this. And my business changed when I started treating every single person that crossed the stage as if they were my personally sponsored. And I tell you that because what you give in life is what you get. And what's so interesting about life is when you give a bushel of grain to the soil, you don't get back a bushel of grain, you get back 1,000 bushels of grain. So in other words, when you give energy and love and praise to everyone else, you don't get back energy, love, and praise. You get back 1,000 bushels of energy, love, and praise. And so it's very powerful to pour into everybody else because they are the ones that are standing at the edge of the stage, pouring into you when it's your turn to cross the stage. So we'll give them some love. Next, let's go to everyone that did a Facebook Live. Now, guys, this is such a huge accomplishment. I was so proud of so many of you in the 90-day chat. I saw you go in there and you're like, I did my first Facebook Live. Like, oh my gosh, I got over my fears. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. Facebook Live is currently the most powerful business tool that we have in building an online. There's not a more powerful tool than a Facebook Live. You can actually talk to people live, like live television, right there on your Facebook Live device. So it's very, very powerful. So here's people that did Facebook Lives this month. Now I want to share this. For those of you that did a Facebook Live this month, I'm going to encourage you to get into a consistent pattern of Facebook Lives. If you're not already, get into a pattern. For those of you who did not do a Facebook Live this month, I was on the phone with one of our leaders in this group tonight, and I shared with her, I said, I'm going to challenge you. I want you to start doing some Facebook Lives. And this is a huge step for her. This is a very big step for her. She's never done this. It's quite a ways outside of her comfort zone. And I shared with her, I want you to. Now, there's two reasons why. One is what it's going to do for your business as far as like building your personal brand, sharing your content with the world, that whole thing. The second reason is because, guys, it's going to get you good. When you push go and you all of a sudden have to perform, you're on stage, you're live, it's going to get you, your skills are going to increase. There's no question about it. So I'm going to encourage each of you to utilize the power of Facebook Live with your, this month. So here's who we have. We have Paige Bingham, Deanna Sanders, Shanna Rhodes, Denise Mick Elhaney, Ashley Ellison, Sue Hansen, Dina Peacock, Holly, I'm killing your name and I'm so sorry. I know it's probably super simple to say. Shannon Spots, Missy Carey, Lori Sharp, Carolina Oxley, Benji Foley, Amber Coleman, Lee Edmiston, Tina Hux, Rosa Carter, Connie Thompson, Mary Dow, Tempe Hardy, Cheryl Wentz, Brianna Michael, Monique James, my man Ralph and James, and Concietta, Diana Ruddy, and Sharon Weidelman. They all went live. So guys, let's give them some serious love because that is getting over all of your fears, all of your doubts, all of your insecurities, all your stresses. So let's give them some virtual love tonight. Okay, let's see here. The last category is people who rank advanced on the promoter side, September over August. And so let me share this. Sometimes you'll see me go into that chat, and I want you to think about this in your mind. We do all of the activity, but at the end of the day, we get paid to put points on the board. I mean, at the end of the day, we get paid to bring new revenue into our company. We get paid to bring in a new customer, to bring in a new social marketer. That's at the end of the day, we can rank advance, we can put it in our trackers, all those things. And by the way, those things will help you to do these things. They're the activities that lead to the results. But at the end of the day, results pay the bills, baby. Like we all get paid just for putting points on the board. So I am so proud of this list because these are people that put some serious points on the board this month. So Connie Thompson, Amber Coleman, Benji Foley, Donna Treadaway, Deanna Sanders, Missy Carey, Laurie McGee, Denise McElhaney, Carolina Oxley, Emily Pitts, Bentley Good, Tina Hux, Lindy Gibbs, Mary Dow, Carla Chase, Tempe Hardy, Brianna Michael, James and Concietta, and then Sue Minor. So guys, we are so proud of you for putting some points on the board, for ranking up. So give them some love on this Zoom tonight. Let's give them some props. We are so proud of you guys. Great job. We love you. Well done for ranking up. Now, I'm gonna end my little section here. I want to give some. Well, actually, let me think here. There was 2 contests we did, and Ash or Dina can help me because I know Princess D won the first one for the teachers. And if we finished the second one, let me look here real quick. Dina, who won the second one? Dina, can you remember?
Paige Bingham.
It was Paige. It was Paige, right? Okay. Let me do two last parts. So we're doing these weekly. Guys, I want you to win this. I want you to win this, not the other people. I want you to win this. So when you we're doing these little subcategories. So like we did teachers one week, we did real estate agents one week. I think this week we're doing oh my gosh, I got 50 things going on in my brain. So we're doing friends, like family, aren't we? Family this week. Family. What was that, Brianna?
Extended family and friends.
Yes, extended family. Okay. So when you ATM, whoever ATMs the most people this week between now, I think it's now and Tuesday, they actually get recognized to go backstage. So it's them and a guest at the event. We're gonna go backstage. I'll go backstage with you guys, and we'll show you the whole like kind of backstage experience. I'll grab hopefully our CEO. I'll grab Justin, Sarah. I'll grab any of our staff. I want you guys to see like the production backstage. It's kind of fun. It's just cool. I'll show you the green room. I'll show you the makeup people, and it's just fun. It's just cool. You go back there, the snacks and just the whole thing. But it's just a fun experience when you start to see the show come to life. So Paige and Miss Princess D, so it's them plus 2 guests. So you can win it in the next couple weeks we have left, and or become super good friends with Princess D or Paige, right? You know, buddy up to them. But the point is I want you guys to be there backstage with us. Okay, we'll pick it'll be after one of the sessions. We'll come back and we'll hang out. It'll be a ton of fun. It's a really cool experience. Now, with that said, I want to do my last little piece of recognition, and then I'll turn it over to Dina. I want to give some serious love to kind of what I would consider kind of our MVP for month 1, right? Like the person that really did a great job. And it's Miss Deanna Sanders, Miss Princess D from Tennessee. So here's the deal. This woman she promoted to D2, and she also went Platinum 1. So guys, let's give a humongous, like some love to my girl, Princess D. We are so proud of you. I love you. I'm so my little girls know who you are. Like we are just so proud of you. And that is such an amazing month to rank up on both sides of the plan and to really step outside your comfort zone and go for it. So let me share this, guys. I'll close with this and I'll turn it over to Dina. I have a couple thoughts, man. We get one shot in life to write our story. You get one shot, and our stories aren't written on tablets of stone anymore. They're written on human hearts. And so whatever you write, that is your story. You get one shot to write it. And fortunately, we get chapters of a story. And so even if you had stories that, chapters that weren't your finest hour, we have other chapters that could be your finest hour. So what I want to share with you guys is this. If you're not giving your business right now, if you're not giving your business your personal best, in other words, you're not giving this all you've got. And only you know that. Are you giving this your personal best? Are you giving this thing all you got? If you're not, my question is, what are you saving yourself for? Like, when are you going to turn it on? Don't spend all your time being stressed and frustrated about your business. Spend that same energy that you're directing that way, direct it towards, I'm going to get determined with this business. I'm going to reach out to more people, not less. I'm not going to worry about the last 5 that didn't get started. I'm going to worry about the next person that does get started properly. I'm not going to worry about the last 2 that quit. I'm going to worry about the next one that says, this makes sense. Thank you. You're a godsend in my life. Thank you for bringing this to me. I share this to say, you get one shot and you get to write your story on human hearts. The thing that's so powerful when people join you is actually not our products. It's not our compensation plan. It's you. And more importantly than just you, it's us. Like they get us. We get to pour all of us into their lives. Like think of the spirit and the heart and the love and the care and the passion that we're willing to pour into people's lives if they're willing to buy some Live Clean products, for crying out loud. I mean, come on. And so they get us. They get the passion of us. So you're not going to meet a person that embodies what I just shared with more truth and more authenticity than Dina Peacock. This is an amazing woman. She's constantly pouring into everybody else. She's constantly giving her personal best, and she's constantly uplifting and inspiring and encouraging all of us. So Dina, I love you, girl. I'm so honored to be able to.
Just mention my name on air.
Let's see. We got little background noise.
Congratulated me for going live.
Wait, what was that?
I don't know. I think I muted them.
Okay, Dina muted you. Someone said they wanted to get some love for going live. I'm not sure who that was, but great job, because going live is scary, particularly those first few times. So incredible job. But Miss Dina, I love you, girl, and I would love to turn it over to you, and you can take it from here.
Wow. Thank you, Justin. That totally caught me off guard. Wow. You're the bomb, man. And I know you're in a million places, and the fact that you take time to do this with us, oh my gosh, I can't tell you that I'm shocked. Because that's just you. That's how you roll. But thank you. And thank you for doing this. And I'm so proud of all of these guys. And I get the honor of introducing, the person that I'm going to introduce to jump on here. If there was a runner-up MVP, she got it. And it's Paige Bingham. And a matter of fact, there were some people that thought that she was the MVP. And that's how close it was. So Paige Bingham wants to share with you how she, through this 90-day run the first month, she brought in 3 new recruits. So, Paige Bingham, are you there?
I'm here. And look, I've threatened about my time, but Justin, I just have to say that thank you for all you do for us too. And it's great. Every time I get to do something like the Ozarks or being on this call with you, it's incredibly amazing. So I'm super pumped to share with everybody, and I'm going to try to be quick because at first I thought I had 5 minutes, and then they're like, you have 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. So I've kind of taken some notes, and what I'm going to do is kind of share with you guys what my day looks like, what I get up and do on a daily basis. And so once my kids are out the door into school and my husband's off to work, I basically sit down and I start my day with kind of checking any Facebook messages that may have come in overnight, answer those. I try not to stay on too long, y'all, because that can be a big time waster too. So you can kind of get, too involved, and it's definitely, if you're, just scrolling up and down Facebook, it's definitely not a high payoff activity. It's definitely not a moneymaker. I also make a curiosity post, either in regards to the business or in regards to the product. I also share that curiosity post over to some local groups in my community. So we have some community pages. It takes me all of, a few more seconds to copy and paste and put that post in those groups. Today alone from that, I added 4 people to the ATM'd 4 people to the group. And I don't even know who those people are. I mean, they're in my community, but they're not on my Facebook page. So it allowed me to kind of reach out to 4 completely new people. Let's see. Okay, so here's the big thing that I do, and I'm going to hope that y'all can kind of see this. So I have a whiteboard that I work, and today I started it over for the month. I'm a couple of days behind, but I want to show you how I work this whiteboard a little bit, and hope that you can see it, because I actually didn't know I could flip this around. So I took off my numbers because I don't want anybody to get upset if their numbers are showing. So this is my whiteboard, and basically what I have here is I have it done out by my 3 legs, and I won't sit here and explain all that, but I keep up, y'all, every single day. Beside each name, normally I will have their organizational points and their pod points on everybody. And so in a moment's glance, I can look at this board and I can tell where my runners are at, where my grass fires are, who I need to be working with, who's running versus who's not running. I mean, it really doesn't take much to update if you get on there and do it daily. Then over here is my list of people who are still in my placement suite. So I kind of keep them separated. This just personally works for me until I decide where to move them. And so I can tell based off of their, organizational points, their pod points, if I have a runner on my hands or, somebody that's just kind of, piddling along a little bit. And that helps me to kind of decide where I want to place them. And then the last thing I have down here is me. And in that red area is where I was last month. And in the green for go is where I want to be this month. And so I keep up with my numbers, and I change my numbers on a daily basis too. And so this really, 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 turn it back around, helps me to, before I was using this, I was just kind of like out there, and I was just running with people, but I didn't really know if I was running with the right people. So by doing this at a glance, I can say, so-and-so's hot, so-and-so's running, need to put my energy into that person. So it really, really works out. And then another thing that I do personally is I add, like Justin said, at least 5 new people to my Facebook a day. And by doing that, I'm constantly have new people to see my activity, new people to see my post. Today, a unique girl actually sent me a friend request. And so she started a new conversation with me. I'm counting that as one of my new conversations because we didn't know each other. And so, that's definitely somebody that I'm going to be watching. And so I did start 3 new social marketers this past month. And I just have to say that I think that a lot of that is because I'm extremely, extremely consistent. And a couple of these people had never said anything to me. Not one comment on a post, not one message about my business. And it was actually a guy that I grew up with when I was a kid that lived across the street from my parents. And he just out of the blue messaged me one day and said, my wife is looking to do something from home. And I know you're doing awesome at whatever it is you're doing because I've been watching you. And so we had lunch, and she's signed up as a social marketer. So it's pretty cool that you don't think they're watching, but I promise you they're watching. So stay positive, stay consistent, and stay dedicated. And so another thing that I just want to end with this, that month-end day was a rough day for me. I don't have a lot, but I had one that day. And I actually did 2 events on month-end, and they didn't exactly work out as great as I thought they were going to work out. And I almost threw the towel in. But this contest was still going. And y'all just changed my focus. And I was like, I know that I've been working with realtors for a long time. So I knew that if I just put my focus back in the right place, that I could win that realtor contest. And so if you put your focus in the right place, the right activity will follow. And it'll pay off with Backstage with Justin Prince. So next time you're doubting yourself, just keep going and put your focus in the right place. And it pays off big time. So thanks, y'all. I hope I didn't take up too much time.
Oh, you did good, 2 squirrels. And y'all can ask her why she's called 2 squirrels in private. This is a family Zoom. So the next person that I want to introduce is, you guys know who it is, the MVP. She's probably crying. She's done a lot of that the last few days. And I've never seen, I'm not going to say never. I have seen it, but to watch what's happening with this lady happen is, it's pretty dang remarkable. And I could not be more proud of what she did and what she was willing to do. And how many of you would like to know what she did to go P1, D2 in 1 month? All right, Deanna Sanders, take it away, Princess D.
As you make me cry. Did I unmute myself? Can you hear me? Okay. Everybody can hear me. Y'all, I have to tell you that starting out like with this whole 90-day run thing, it really got me thinking. I have worked my business. I've always treated this business like a business because this is what I do. Okay. But I realized in order to really grow and go, I needed to regroup, and I needed to figure out, what else I needed to be doing. What was I missing? I felt like I lost focus a little bit. I don't know. We've laughed about, I've gotten new glasses, and it's like I've had trouble focusing because I can't figure out where I'm supposed to look and all that. Well, that's kind of what I feel like I've been like the past few months in business. I was growing and doing fine, but it was like, what else can I be doing? And if you're not focused, like when I'm looking through my lenses and they're not focused, it's distracting, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing instead of looking straight ahead at the prize. And so I decided I am going to focus on the prize. Okay. So I'm a real, like, my background, I'm a speech pathologist, worked in the medical field, worked in the hospital, worked with patients who needed to learn how to talk again, swallow again, all that kind of stuff. And I realized when I sat down to do all my paperwork for this 90-day run, kind of where the pieces were missing for me. And that was that I love like having a piece of paper with everything written on it and all the I've always been a list girl. I've always been a goal person. I mean, a lot of people are like, I've never written out goals. I have, because in my background as a speech pathologist, every day I would go to work and I would have goals for my patients. And it was like, okay, here's this goal. This is what we want to get him to do. Step by step, what am I going to do? And I was like, it was a light bulb moment. I was sitting at my desk going, well, that's the deal, because I'm so used to, in my other job, I would write out goals and I would step by step them, how I'm going to get there. Well, what I had been doing is, listing out on a piece of paper, okay, this is what I'm going to do this week, blah, blah, blah. This is, check it off, all that. Well, I got real specific, okay, because that's what I need. That's how all this crazy works. I got to have specifics. So I broke down my goals of what I wanted to accomplish, and I broke my business down into step by step. So I even broke it down past the 90-day, the checklist 90-day thing. I do that. But I did me a sheet up with the lines and 1 through 31 across it. And I list every single thing. Now, I know this is a bit anal retentive, I know, but that's how I roll. So everything on Facebook, like examples of what I would put down. And I do this every Sunday for the week. Okay. So like examples of what I put is I would list, okay, this day, these are my people that I am talking to about Modere. Not, okay, I'm talking to 5 people. No, I'm talking to 10 people and here are their names. Okay. So here's the beauty of that, because I would list out their names and y'all are going, oh my God, she did. Yes, because dadgummit, I'm getting to that goal. I wrote out their names, and then I wrote out, like, here's the thing, like the days that I would go out and do grocery shopping or whatever, I'd be talking to other people too. So that's icing on the cake. So every day, 10 people on that piece of paper. And then if I got to talk to others, bless them that they got to talk to me, they got added to the sheet. So that was just more exposure. So I did that. A Facebook post, I would specify, okay, I did my inspirational, I did my crazy D post, I did my Facebook Live, I did my I wrote it down because I have to be able to check that off. Because at the end of the day, what I was feeling before I started doing this was frustration, because I wouldn't have everything. And it's like, oh, well, I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, well, so I was frustrated. Now what's happened is at the end of every day, seriously, everything checked up. It's a beautiful thing. It makes me feel so much better to be able to check off individual things. Like I even write down, okay, these are my people on my team that I'm contacting today. These are my people. Okay, I'm doing a party here. I'm going to New Albany. We're doing blah, 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 blah. I have it all written. These are the people that get a handwritten thank you note from me today. These are the people who I'm sending. I typed up letters to friends who lived in far off places that I can't ever get on Facebook. And I mailed out 20 catalogs with a hand done letter to do, because you know what? People like personal. Okay. So some of them were handwritten. Sometimes I'd type it up and sign and jot a little note or whatever. But I did all those different activities and it was all on my piece of paper. Okay. So here's the other thing that I did is on my sheet of paper, not only was I listing like people I'm going to talk to about Modere. Okay. Here's the big shocker is everything I did every day was not just Modere. I had on there, okay, these people have been, these people have been on my prayer list or whatever. I'm going to call them. Okay. I did like real people stuff. Like human stuff like we're supposed to do. Okay. So I took time and I had during the week and I just did phone calls and I said nothing about the business. Nothing. I messaged people and said nothing about the business because here's the thing, guys. This is called relationships. Okay. If you first of all, we need to love on people. We know what's going on in the world and people need love. So I need to do better about loving on people. So I'm building those relationships. Okay. And by building those relationships, I'm finding out what these people need. Besides just the fact that they need love, I'm learning about them. Okay. So don't make everything about, oh my gosh, I've got to, throw up about Modere on everything. Do some real life love. And that's part of what I'm doing. And that is on my sheet of paper too. That's part of my goals. I had goals for my spiritual development, goals for my physical, which clearly I need to work on a little bit more because those were the ones that didn't have checks on them all the time. So I gotta get out and walk more. But anyway, family goals, but business, all of it, because you know what makes the best person is the well-rounded when you're doing some of everything. And so really that is a lot of what I did is I got real specific. I wrote it down. And here's the thing, y'all, I'm tired. Okay. I am really freaking tired, but I have never worked so hard in my life as I've worked in this month. I guarantee, when my husband would leave and he'd come home and he would be like, have you even moved from that chair? And there were days when, well, maybe a time or two I moved, but I came right back because I want this. I'm doing this. I'm going there. And you got to do the work to do it. And I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. And Saturday night, I was so tired. I was beside myself, exhausted. But you just keep going. And you know why? Because you have a great team and you've got great people. I have the best team in the world. And when they're messaging me, telling me what they're doing, how can I stop? They're not stopping. I ain't stopping. And so they're going to follow me and they're looking to me. And so I got to clear the path because they're coming after me. Sorry, I'm preaching. I'm sorry. But y'all, it's just a matter of changing your mindset. You're going to do this. And you know what? If you fall short, that's okay. Because you know what? I had days like this past week. I had a day when I called Dina, and I think I messaged Missy too. I blew up both of their phones because 15 people told me no. Okay, not one or two, 15. Because here's the deal. I was talking to 10 people a day, and all 10 of those plus 5 told me no. Okay, a little down about that. But you know what? I'm doing my personal development. That's on that sheet. And you know what? If you ain't doing personal development, you ain't going to get there. Do your personal development. Just saying. And surround yourself with people like your Dina Peacocks and your Missy Careys that you can call when it's bad and when you go, you know what, today just sucks. But here's the deal. The difference in me now and the D from last year is that I wallered in it for just a minute and I was like, yeah, it sucks. Okay, but I know that tomorrow's going to be a yes because I had 15 no's today. Ba-bam! It changes you. Y'all do the personal development. Surround yourself with these fabulous people that nickname you special names, which I'm going to give you mine in just a second. But it helps you and it grows you. And I'm not doing anything that none of y'all can do. I'm just saying. Figure out the system that works for you, break it down, check it off every day, do your personal development, stretch yourself, push yourself to do beyond. Not just 5 exposures, do 10. Do 10. It's worth it. Hit those 10 no's and then tomorrow you'll get 3 yeses, So anyway, I'm sorry I've talked way too long, but I just want y'all to know that if I can do it, anybody can do it, okay? I'm just telling you, figure out the system that works for you and write it down and do it. And don't get out of your head and get into your work and just do it. And don't go to bed at night until you've accomplished all those things on your list, okay? So if you want to leave that JOB, which I like to call joy-sucking, overbearing boss, okay, who has one of those? So if you want to get out of that, focus on this, and you can do it, okay? All right, so I'm going to sign out as my nickname from somebody that I know none of y'all can guess. So I'm just going to say, snapping necks and cashing checks is signing out now. Take it back, Dina.
Oh my gosh. So I guess y'all have to see. So y'all see where all that energy is. And I can tell you, she was dragging. And it's like, come on, you can do this. You can do this. And she did. And even at how tired she is from running so hard, she met her goals. And today, you know what she said? I'm ready to take on P2D3. So that's what it takes. So proud of you guys. Thank you so much. Ashley, I'm going to pass it over to you, my friend.
Thank you. So I have the pleasure of introducing Platinum Team Leader Lindy Gibbs on the call tonight. Albert Einstein said this. He said, creativity is intelligence having fun. And Miss Lindy has been showing our team just how to do that this last month, you guys. She has been on fire, and she's an incredible asset to all of us. So Lindy, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Ashley. That was so sweet. I am so glad that I can inspire other people. That's really am here to do with Modere and in my life in general. Ashley asked me to talk about a few things, creativity being one of them, but I wanted to start off with what happened last month with Hurricane Harvey. So Harvey made landfall around like August 25th-ish. By September 3rd, I had 9 people call, text, contact me in some way and say, you know what, we have other more important things going on in our lives right now. We're not going to be able to continue with the M3. So 9 orders, may not be something to some people, but to me, that was 30% of my business. 9 orders meant going from platinum back down to gold. 9 orders ultimately meant $450 out of my commission check. And I wasn't too happy about that. And the best I could tell, I had 2 options. I could sit back or I could jump up and take action. Being under the direction of Justin Prince, there was no other option other than the latter. So that's the one I chose. And I decided that I was somehow going to make up 9 customers in 1 month. So the first thing that I did was get creative, like Ashley said. I had remembered seeing a picture float around a few months ago, maybe longer than that. It may have been 6 months ago, about a welcome basket. And I thought, I wonder if realtors might like to give this welcome basket as a buyer basket. So Ashley and I brainstormed together, and we got some scripts together and some other members of the team, and the idea really took off. So I ended up getting 6 orders for baskets for me to make up for people, and 3 of those were actually new customers. So that kind of got the ball rolling. The second thing I did was I had ended up with a lot of spice packets, sustain packets left over, so I did a giveaway of spice packets, which generated over 30 people responding for a free packet of spice. I present once people, I just sent them, but once people get them, and try it, it might be enough to encourage them to go ahead and order and join us on the pledge. The third thing I did was kind of just evolved. It was a teacher appreciation post, and it generated almost 90 comments and 30 likes. And it only brought on 1 new customer, but the beauty of it is they're kind of sitting and enjoying what I said, the nice things I said about them. And I will revisit the scoop in a week or so and get the call that Justin did, the teacher call that Justin did, and ask them if they'd like to hear about the business, hoping to encourage some of my friends and teachers. I have a lot of family that are teachers to join the team and maybe help their family's bottom line. The last thing that I did was actually start using this whiteboard behind me. I had it and really wasn't utilizing it. I got my son to hang it up on the wall, started messing with it. You still can see, well, maybe you can't see, but it still says September, but I did leave all the names because I'm still working these two groups. So this is my realtor group over on this side and my teacher group on the other side. And Ashley asked me to share this with you specifically. So I found it was a great tracking system. I know the names. I know if I've contacted them, if they are what I refer to as in progress. I visually see if who's responded and who needs my attention. And I really suggest it to everyone. Walmart has them, Target has them, Amazon will send it right to your front door for free. And so just go get it, hang it up, start using it, and you might be surprised if you're a visual person like I am, how much you'll use that. And lastly, I want to mention what I can't remember her name. One of the other panelists said about following up, and you know, just check on your people, show them some love. Everyone likes to be shown that someone cares about them. I know personally it makes my day when somebody calls or texts me or says, how's your day going? Or how have you been? Or what have you been up to? What are you going to do today? And I want to do that for other people. I want them to feel special as well. So take a few minutes out of your time, whether that's to send a happy birthday on Facebook or just to show some love to your customers and your friends and family, for that matter, that you love them and you hear about them. So go out, give your personal best, and get determined, jump up, and take some action.
I love it.
By the way, I got the 9 customers, and I am platinum. Yay!
Yay! Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone so much for joining tonight. Thank you to Lindy and Deanna and Paige for sharing so many great tips. If you are on, I would just encourage everyone to jump onto the chat too and take, just maybe post a takeaway from the call. You can do just one takeaway or one of the takeaways that you had from each of the 3 panelists tonight, but I think that would be awesome to share it with anybody who wasn't on the call and just get some of those exciting thoughts put down for everyone to share. So thank you all. Dina, did you have any last words? Brianna? Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.